Welcome back, and we have with us the Honorable Chief Minister of Assam. You are on record and committed to implementing the Assam Accord. Recently, the President of India, Dr. Pranab Mukherjee, when he took over, he spoke about revisiting the Assam Accord. And many feel that he did mean it, although later the Secretariat has withdrawn that word. Do you think in the current context of things, the accord needs to be tinkered with?
I don't know what context he did, made a statement also. Of course, subsequently, endorsed that his statement. I don't think there is any to revisit the whole things. We don't want to reopen the whole issue also.
But in the current context, does the Assam Accord not need certain minimum changes?
You see, all accord needs changes. Supposing even Langwala, even Mizoram Accord, so many accord has been signed. Occasion might come sometime, but I don't think immediately we should go for it.
And how fast track are we moving on the implementation of the Assam Accord?
We are moving in the right directions, except one clause. You see, most of the clauses we have been implemented also. There's no doubt about it, except the reservation of Assamese people. That we have not been able to resolve it, but discussion has been going on.
Right. Also about the NRC, the update of the NRC.
NRC was not a part of the Assam Accord also.
Yes, but it's related because it's related to the
That's why it is I who introduced it also. You see, nobody talked about earlier. It is I introduced. I say without NRC. It's not easy also. It's a difficult job also. But we have been trying now also. In fact, NRC is not only for Assam. NRC the whole was for the whole country. Even they couldn't do even earlier also in 1951 also. That NRC is not for Assam also. It was for whole country.
Yes, the whole country needs it.
But the whole country, till today, the country has not been has been successful in preparing the NRC also. But that way Assam did well in 1951.
Right. So you have set a deadline of 3 years.
We say deadline provided, of course, everybody cooperates us. If one pretext, one another pretext.
But do you think it is a realistic deadline? You have made a committee, you have created
No, it is a realistic provided everybody cooperates you. That I must say, because last time we started in Barpeta and all. Then, of course, now we make the rule more simplified.
Right. So you've discussed some of the important issues, but there are more compelling issues before the state, which sound simpler but are more compelling because they take the state on a different trajectory once they are completed. Issues such as education, health, unemployment, infrastructure, these are needed to spur the growth rate in the state. So what is it that you are doing for the common people on this?
You see, from the very beginning we have been giving trust to the education, health. These are the area from the very beginning, and today you can see the changes of education. This is whether primary school, whether secondary schools, in the higher areas also, even the health area also. These are the two areas we have been giving topmost family from the very beginning. And even today I do feel without education, without health, these are the two subjects, without no country can make progress. And even one of the reasons for India's backwardness, because we didn't give as much importance as we should have given education. Today, of course, completely they are changing the whole priority also. Today they are giving priority to education, priority to the health also, the right to education. So today, of course, it has been changing also. So Assam has to go a long way in that context, no doubt about it.
Right. But in the field of infrastructure, in the field of creating better highways, roads, communication, telecommunication, do you think you are doing adequate?
We are moving in the right directions, but we want to move more faster also. You see, about the roads also. In fact, I have been giving topmost priority to road connectivity. Without roads, even your education system, your health, or even your agriculture, you see, whole economy can be changed by constructing roads, bridges first. Next, of course, cold storage, electricity, others. But the number one is the road connectivity.
But what about the biggest problem of unemployment amongst youth?
That is also the biggest for whole country. Even Assam also. because we don't have much industries here. So whole country, and definitely here the problem is much acute compared to other states, no doubt about it. But there are scope also here, because our natural resources, if we can able to use our own resources, even your food processing, even medicinal plant also, even rubber industries or bamboo industries, certain areas. That's why we are giving topmost priority to the what natural resources available within the state also.
Right. You've spoken earlier of an employment commission, you've spoken about an investment commission. So what stopped you from setting up that investment commission?
So investment
because investment will mean more money into the state.
More money. I do investment has been going on, not that investment has not been, but the way I expected, it has, I have not been able to bring the investment also.
Right. But without adequate power and infrastructure, is it possible that people will set up industry here?
No, that is not. That's why I have been giving now topmost priority for medium and small and other industry. You see, instead of course here MSME, because otherwise here the another scope for big industry is very limited, because I don't have a what you call thousands acres, few hundred acres of land. So they have been asking. You see, that is not possible in us. So that's
land
why
is the.
Land
you
is
are saying that land is the problem.
Then of course power is of course, but first you have to land. I don't have a land. Everybody asks 1,000 acres, 500 acres. Where do I get? That is not possible. So that's why my whole trust has been on the SMA.
I see. But then the obvious areas where you could possibly bring in foreign currency would also be tourism, agro-related, agro-processing related. So how are you giving a boost to tourism? Because Assam could
Tourism,
easily...
you see, in fact, Assam has, of course, whole of the northeast has a lot of scope for tourism. And it is picking up also. Supposing there was earlier 10 lakhs, today about more than 40 lakhs people they do come. So it is picking up, but not the way it has to be picked up also. So we are trying to, in fact, today also another is a what you call wrong perception or wrong project of the northeast or Assam also. Is not a safe place, which is absolutely false. So sometimes to some extent the media is also responsible. Always they go on publishing only a negative side also. When there is a bomb blast, go on publishing. When there is a peaceful, what you call, even the puja or the Bihus passed off, or the election where the 70–80% people passed off peacefully, nobody bothers, nobody give any importance also. So always, you see, today
media has played up the
negative side.
Negative side,
so
the terrorist side of Assam.
Terrorist side, any bomb blast, yes, occasionally they do take place. I don't say it is completely free, but the way it has been giving the impression that all the time.
But you have restored peace to a large extent.
That's why I say
10 years ago Assam was different. 10 years later.
That's why I say even today, that wrong perception outside Assam. A lot of people, of course, those.
But what about showcasing the pristine beauty of Assam, the Brahmaputra to the beautiful.
Today, you see, today if you go to Kaziranga and everywhere, you will see the number of tourists, number of the hotels also. How many hotels were there? Today you can see, I don't remember how many, not only the hotels are the guest house, tourist lodges are there, maybe hundreds are there. So it is picking up, not that it is not picking up, but it should, if you go in a big way.
Some of the southern states like Kerala, which have attracted a lot of foreign dollars only through tourism, have showcased the state in a very beautiful and systematic manner. Do you think we have failed to showcase the beauty of the Brahmaputra?
That is not true. As a salesmanship, we are very bad. Myself is a bad salesman.